Welcome to another how-to video. I'm Ditech, CTO at DVS, and before you go any further, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. They're probably not going to do anything, but make sure you do. It is really, really valuable for you to do that. What are we standing by today? Well, today I'm going to give you a very brief overview of the brand new, yes, you heard it here, brand new Hikvision access control hardware range, which includes turnstiles like this, like the three-prong traditional turnstile, mechanical and electrical with built-in readers. They do swing gates, they do pedestrian gates, they do the traditional full-height turnstiles for external use, for like construction site entry, or for the workplace entry where you don't want anyone to climb over, so they're built into a more secure environment. We do the full range, and I will take a look at that online. They do have an online design tool also, which I will show you how that works. So it enables you to give an overview of what parts are required to create your job. So without further ado, very, very cost effective. I was somewhat skeptical when we first ordered this. We are in the DVS reception, so if you do want to pop down, like you can see here, we are in our reception area. So back to this turnstile. I was a little bit skeptical at first. It came, lead time was about 10 days. It came from Europe. It came in two parts. It came as this base plate, so stainless steel corrugated base plate. They can be, so if this is a single lane, we can have multiple lanes. You can see here, they have the click-in. I've actually got one in the warehouse. You can put another one of these, or you can put multiples. You can put 4 or 5 of these. They simply slot in, and they have the cable channels there to allow you to run the cables underneath the flooring, like mains, power, Ethernet, etc. Fire alarm cables if you're doing that. Reader cables, whatever that is, the cable channels are there. So you simply lay these on the floor. They do have the ramps on there, so you know you can get trolleys, and I guess this isn't wide enough for a wheelchair, but you can make it easier if they were wider for wheelchair access, etc. For trolleys, like we've got some trolleys that we've put over here, they go over very, very nicely. So very robust. So this goes on the floor. We then powered it with a local power supply. This is just for demonstration. So it's not permanently fitted, as you can imagine. This comes in a crate, so this simply slots onto the Allen key fixings underneath there. There is a key, which I will get in a minute, which opens up these channels. And then this is pre-assembled. So inside here, there's 2 Allen keys, and again, there's different versions, but essentially they do the same thing. You could have it with, these are the traditional RFID readers. You can have it with face rec readers, you can have it with the QR code readers, whatever that looks like, whatever reader type you want from Hikvision, we can have that pre-fitted to this assembly, so it's a less hassle for you on installation. But these are the traditional built-in RFID readers. So you simply bolt it on, power it, put Ethernet to it. If you do put this on Ethernet, they can be used standalone. This is really something you'd consider using with HIK-Central. So you put an Ethernet cable to it, add it to HIK-Central, and then you'd program it that way or through the web browser. So effectively, 2 Allen keys under here, which allows us to remove this top mounting plate. I will give you a closer look at this now. I'll bring the camera around and go through this. But the connections are already pre-made. All we've done is put the mains up through this channel, wire it into this RCD breaker here. The readers are pre-wired into the control mechanism. You can see the readers by taking this cover off if you wanted to change it, etc. But they are underneath there, ready to go. They've got built-in speakers. They've got the bi-color LED, so you can indicate from here which way you travel through, because if it's one way only, this could be red, that could be green, so it indicates the direction of travel. And then you've got this bi-color LED sort of top mount, which tells you which way the tripod, when you scan your card, this changes red to green and it flashes to show you the travel or the indication of the direction of travel. Or it could be red to show you can't come through this way, along with this one here. There is programming you can do through the little dip switches here. again, it is all explained in the manual, so I'm not going to go through that in technical detail, but I will give you an overview. I'll bring the camera closer for you to see those connections. But you can effectively program it through there. But I would put if all I was doing is put it onto the Ethernet to web browse into it to do that setup, that's definitely the recommended way. But add it to HIK-Central. Again, they are set up for fail-safe, so if a fire alarm or power goes off, this arm will drop, and I will demonstrate that simply by doing this. So power goes off, unit goes off, the arm drops to allow free egress or ingress, depending on what you're trying to do, so get people out or get people in if they're firefighters, etc., or first aid. So the power's off, this now is down to allow that. So again, even if a fire alarm input, you could do that. So now the power is restored, the unit will go through its startup. This doesn't raise automatically. What we found with this is, once you connect it up, there we go, that is now locked into position. So it is a manual action on this. The swing gates should come on their own. This one is a pull-up. All three of these arms will do the same. It doesn't matter what position this tripod is in. If the power or the fire alarm is triggered, that will drop on all three of these. And you can, like I said, let me just so you can see that the way the I'm just doing a test on there. So we'll by doing the button push, you can see so there is a test function in there. I'm going to get the camera, I'm going to get the keys to open up the panels to show you that in a little bit more detail. They're on my desk. And I'll show you in detail a little bit more the mechanism inside. But so far, I'm very, very impressed. And I'm not just saying it because we want to sell these units. Not only are they well made, they're good lead times, multiple configuration options. I will show you that design tool shortly. But I'm also really impressed with the quality of the unit. So it's definitely something we want to promote to our customers. Like I said, this is a test bed. If you want to come to Cardiff and take a look at that, that's absolutely fine. Multiple lane options, different heights, and different configuration options available. So let me go and get the key, and we'll take a closer look via the power of the camera. Stay tuned. Okay, so now we're going to transfer you. See, I've removed these side panels that has the key access. You can see there where the mains cable comes up, so it allows you to bring the cable up through that channel down there, and that's on either side, so it's very easy to cable these. You can see the Allen keys there where it just bolts into the base plate, so it takes minutes to assemble this once you've unboxed it. So the channel comes up here, cables come through here, so you can see the hole there where they come through, and there's holes through to the readers. Same on this side, you can bring it up through here and into the readers, etc. So really easy to do this. The reader cable goes through there, so you can technically unbolt this, push this forward, and you'll see the reader, standard Hikvision reader, can be changed to a different brand if that's what you require, but these are wired into the control boards. So you have multiple, so the first thing you need to do is connect the mains. So you can see here, here's the mains, so the outgoing, there's the incoming on the RCD, and don't forget to earth it. We've just done it as a simple 3-pin plug connection for now. This is one control board. You can see the Ethernet connection down there, so that's where we'd put it to get web browser access. And then you can see the different kind of connections on the board here. So you've got the egress, etc., ground, then you've got the same here where you've got the reader wired in. And then on this side, you've got the mechanism here, so the solenoid mechanism and motor that is in there. It's all pre-wired. And then you've got this control board here. Now there are options you can configure using these push buttons. They are in the manual, and then this is the button that I was pressing to do the testing on there. Again, all pre-wired. You can see there's a USB key here, USB key slot there for upgrading. Let me move some of these cables up the way. But again, it's all pre-wired. Everything is plugged in, so if it needs to be replaced, it's very simple to remove the connectors. And then there's another board, piggyback board down there. And that, let me just show you, is really it. You've got another control mechanism board here. Oops, sorry, here, which the fly leads come off. And you can see there's cables here. So you've got your case in, case out, and you've got the egress button, fire and ground connections there. You've got the alarm output, lock 1, lock 2, alarm output 1 and 2. So they're all pre-wired. You can then connect into these should you require it. So you've got, again, egress button 1, yeah. Very easy to configure. And you've got another one here. So power RS232 if you need it. Very simple. That is, and then this is on a hinge, so this stays there, folds over, and then there's an Allen key under there, and then under there. But that is as simple as it gets with, again, the bi-colour LED. So you've got green there, and then red on the other side. That is really it. It's pre-configured, made for ease of use. Simply bolt in. It's got a speaker on there as well. I am going to web browse into this, so I'm going to show you the control mechanism, and I'll also show you the web browser functionality. So we'll just connect into this board here and then web browse into it as if it was on the network, which effectively would be, to then show you that functionality there. Other than that, that, ladies and gentlemen, is the turnstile. Okay, so I've got it onto the network. You can see there, that's the network switch is connected to, but we are more concerned about this actual turnstile. So we are going to activate this like any Hikvision device. It's very simple to activate. And we're going to give it an IP address of this. For now, that'll be fine. Oh, 8,000 even. I think I typed the password wrong. Oh. Okay, so I've just found out something interesting. So if I highlight this, if I try to change this to what I want via the software, SADP, I can activate it. But if I just put 8,000, for instance, and then put that, then put the password. Oh, it worked that time. I just had to close it down. I don't know what that was about, a glitch, but it did work. But I can access it through the web browser now. So if I double click on this, there we go, log in. This is the new interface. There we go. So this is the new interface that you'll see on a lot of our products now. Some of the intercoms, some of the standalone access controllers are actually now this common interface. As you can see, it's operating normally. It's on the web browser, and we can actually control the lane. So I can say like unlock or close.
Door opened.
There you go. You hear that itself through the speaker as well. Let me just get the cable out of the way because it is currently in the way. Again, if I do the other lane.
Door opened.
And then you won't be able to see it, but I can actually.
Door opened.
The LEDs change.
Door opened.
The LEDs change on either side. The LED in the middle, sort of double LED by the tripod changes, and you can hear the sound being enunciated. Very, very cool. So I can go to person management now. So I can go to device component, upgrade, so that everything is online. Apart from, it's got 2 readers built in. You'll see there's 2 readers not online, or actually 3, and you can actually see a diagram of what that looks like. You can see all of the different statuses here, and I can refresh it. I can go to restart, so that's just a reboot, upgrade, do the firmware upgrade, backup and reset, device debugging, component status, and then the log. So it's very, very interactive. As you can see, it's very common interface to the Hikvision range. So if you are, you can download the plugin there. There's even a wizard, so you can change the time, etc. So I can go to go through this wizard, see what it looks like. Employee ID 001, name, die. So I'm going to add my card. So you can use the wizard just through the web page, or you can use HIK-Central. Let me get my ID card. Where is it? Where is my DVS card? There it is. So I can say add card. Type the card number in there if you know it. Okay, let's go to person management. You can import person data, export person data. Let's go back to me. Yeah, long-term effective user, or you can put the validity date in there. Add card, normal card. You have to type the card number in now, so the problem I've got here is, as it stands, that isn't. I thought it'd let me scan it, but it doesn't.
Authentication failed.
So you can see I'm scanning the.
Authentication failed.
It doesn't allow you to scan the card number.
Authentication failed.
So
Authentication failed.
I need to go and find my card number, which I will do in a minute, and put it manually. That's something I'm going to feed back. They should be able to swipe that. Okay, so what I've done here is I've actually put, let me go into it, I've put a card number in there. So I've got my card number from our other system. I've manually typed it in. It should allow us, like I'm going to pick that up with Hikvision. So if I look here, save that. Now, you should hear this. So if I go to overview, you should hear the reader itself.
Please pass.
And again, from the other side.
Please pass. Please pass.
Okay, so you can see how that works there, and you can see the real-time events. If I go to their door unlocked, why is that not working?
Please pass.
You can see there's my card. Go there. It's because, if you remember, there are die there. I did the time and date, so the default time and date is first in the log, and then I've done it, added or changed the time and date after, so it's all out of sync the log. It will be in sync now, but you can see in the log, there's my card number, there's me, legal, and there's the time there. So it's quite easy to actually interact with, and then I can simply add this to HIK-Central and centrally manage it. Would I, if I had more than one unit, would I use these standalone? I probably wouldn't. I'm just being honest with you. You'd use this with HIK-Central because each one would need to be configured as a standalone unit. Whilst you can, you can get that detail, like I said, import and export. I just wouldn't do it. It's not really the best way, I don't think, of doing this. So I would use HIK-Central. Outside of that, feel free to use them standalone, program it through the web and deploy it. Very, very good piece of equipment. Very super impressed with it. And I will go online and show you how the configuration tool works. So stay very tuned. So simply open up Google and Hikvision Turnstile. So here's the overview
of the Hikvision product line. You can see there are different Speedgate tripods, that kind of Speedgate there, all sorts of different ones. And if you go down here, it gives you a good overview of the different styles and the configuration options. You can see they've got the fingerprint readers, face rec, card readers. That's the base plates I was showing you on the video. Lots of integration options, lots of different configuration options regarding the access itself. Side tab. And you can see the speed gates, turnstiles and peripheral products like the side gates, etc. Demonstration videos, it's all there. Go and take a look. It really, really is powerful. And then there is, so there's lots of leaflets here, flyers, posters, etc. you can look at. And then turnstile selection tool, which is at the bottom. You can simply design your turnstile. So if you go to, so you want a turnstile indoor, outdoor application. So if you go to outdoor, you want a tripod turnstile, that one, select area width maybe 1500. There you go, it shows you exactly what that looks like. So, and you can put side fences, build up the material, basically preview it. So simple, nice, and then you go next. Include fixed base, exclude fixed base, like key fob, wideband key fob pictures, and you can say you can have loads of key fobs with it. Different products, and you go next. Tells you what you need, add to list. Add it, and then you can go back then, save as new project, download this all and send it to us. It's literally as simple as that. So now if that was it, I could go to export, or I can go back and go through it. I can total up my, I just totaled it to there. Export, log in, and then you've got to log in to do it, but stay on page. When you save it, you need to log in to, that is saved then, so you can make the adjustments. But it is as simple as that. And then all the different tools are there anyway, so. And you can go turnstile, outdoor, turnstile, application, swing barrier, flat barrier, tripod. So you can go to swing barrier, side pedestal, none, area width, like, you can keep going, barrier material, stainless steel, number of lane, 4, next, like the turnstile model. Very interactive. So there you go, that's it. If you need any help, give us a shout. We're really looking forward to pushing this into the UK, as I said, and we are here to support you. So we'll see you very soon.